Hey guys, welcome back to another devlog. We've done quite a lot, I think, since the last time. So I think the last devlog we ended with the ink update. So obviously the colours didn't clash with my environment, etc., etc. So I've actually stayed quite clear of level design since then. I don't think I've done any. If not, I can go on to my projects in a minute and see. But I'm pretty sure I haven't done much progress on that. But the level select's been updated. I'm pretty sure we went through that last time as well. But anyway, yeah, so the level select's been updated. The next level I plan on working on is actually a tutorial before I continue with cubes any longer, so I can just get the tutorial over and done with, so that's finished, ready for the final bit, and then I can move on with cubes afterwards. But we've actually worked on more gameplay features, to be honest. So obviously the level select update, I designed another gun so I could actually practice with the whole picking up changing guns, etc., etc. This is a cube launcher, so it's going to be a weapon for the cubes area. There's updates on the projectiles and stuff later on, but essentially it now shoots really big glowing purple cubes that still damage the enemy, but the fire rate's been decreased as well. So, but they do more damage, so it sort of balances out. So I actually had to balance the items out. Tell you what, if we put it in a slideshow, it'd be better, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I designed that. That was on Blender. And I textured it just with a standard Unreal texture because I tried to use a different texturing software but just couldn't get it to work. So maybe as a challenge down the line I might try and texture my own weapon, but for the minute I'm just going to use the basic metal and wooden standards for the guns. I also quickly whipped up a boolean tree for my picking up system because I wanted to work more on it. So I thought that having this tree, it looks very simple, but in my mind I can visualize it and be like, right, so I need to... Do I have an item in my hand? If not, do I have... Well, if I don't have one, do I want to hold one? And if yes, then I need to drop the current weapon before I do anything else. But if I do have an item, and I do want to hold it, then I need to check that it has a tag, the pickup tag, and then replace the gun that I currently have with the gun on the floor. Otherwise, pick the weapon up, and that's the end of it there. So a very simple tree, but it helps me visualise it in my mind. I thought I'd chuck it in my slides just as more proof that I am actually doing some theory side as well as practical into production. We've got a more efficient pickup system. So you can now just press E and Q to pick up and drop off. In this video, obviously the guns didn't shoot, and the katana didn't fire either. So you can't... So currently you can't swap weapons, but you can obviously drop off with Q and then pick up again with E. So obviously that's going to be developed over time. Hopefully I can get a swapping system working, but for the minute that's as much as I've got. I then also developed it again. So now we've got an E to equip button. Like I say, the gun doesn't move in with the camera just yet, so we're going to work on that. But I also implemented it on the key as well, so the player can't have a key and the weapon at the same time. I have actually removed this though. I did not like how it worked at all, because the key would then explode, but then you also couldn't pick up... There were so many bugs with it that you just couldn't... It was unplayable essentially, because you couldn't pick up a weapon after you picked up a key, and I was spent, if not a day, trying to figure out how to sort it out. So I decided against that idea, so we're not going to pursue that. The key is just an obtainable. It now says key found when you pick it up, but you just walk over it and do it like that now. I've developed the audio a bit more. So alpha level now has... If it ever loads. Now has monkey spinning monkeys. So there's that, and there's also main menu music as well, which is cool. So yeah, we've added more audio into the game. We're slowly tying it all together. So I'm actually just trying to get the alpha level finished and perfect, and then I can just chuck it to one side and I don't have to log on to it again, essentially. So hopefully after maybe a day or two more spent on the alpha itself, I can move on to the tutorial, get that finished, and then I will just gradually do one level at a time until the end of production. That's the plan anyway. Whether I actually stick to it or not is going to be different, but that's, like I say, that's my reasoning as to why I'm doing sound so early on in production. I've now made the guns shoot, like I said. So this video doesn't show the cube launcher, but it does show the shooting. I'm pretty sure. Yep, there you go. So I wanted more like stand-out-ish bullets that still obviously pack a punch as well. The gun now has delay as well, so it's not just infinite bullets you can just pour into the enemy anymore, unfortunately. But there's probably still going to be minor changes to the gun. Like I say, I'm just going to try and make it so when you look up and down, the gun also moves with the up and down. But it's just little things like that that just make the game seem more fluid than it is. That it's just quality of life fixes, I believe. So yeah, that's, like I said, we haven't done too much. It's been sort of all over the show, but I've been trying to like perfect more features in my game. So we've still got to work a bit more on the press E to equip interface that's come up. That stays up sometimes for some reason. As soon as you go into collision with the door, it says press E to equip for some reason. So we've got to figure that one out. And yeah, like I say, just the camera, the press E to equip, maybe some reload functions as well. But we'll see how that goes down the line in the project. So, but yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.